Hi guys, welcome to Matthew's Trends UK, and today I'm going to go through my label collection. Obviously, as you can see, there are loads of labels on the wall right here. Look at this, look how many labels there are on this wall. I put these up yesterday, well I put some of these up today, and I put all these up yesterday, so let's just go through, and there are loads to go through, so we're going to start over here. So starting off with an Edinburgh Waverley service, calling at Peterborough, Newton Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, and then Edinburgh Waverley. And after that we got a Glasgow Central calling at Peterborough, Newton Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Almouth, I don't know, Edinburgh Waverley, Haymarket, Motherwell, and then Glasgow Central. After that we got a London King's Cross, and then London King's Cross calling at Wakefield Westgate, Doncaster, Retford, Newton Northgate, Grantham, Peterborough, and London King's Cross. And after that we got a LNER service to York, calling at Stevenage, Peterborough, Grantham, Newton Northgate, Retford, Doncaster, and York. And now we've got Leeds service to calling at Stevenage, Grantham, Doncaster, Wakefield Westgate, and Leeds. And then finally on this row we have an LNER service to Newcastle, calling at Peterborough, Newark Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, and Newcastle. Then we got right up here to an LNER service to Leeds, calling at Peterborough, Doncaster, Wakefield Westgate, and Leeds. So that's a short one there. Once again we got another Newcastle one. This is exactly the same as this one down here, but we'll go through it again. Newcastle service to calling at Peterborough, Newton Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, and then Newcastle. And then we got an Edinburgh Waverley. I think this one is kind of rare. Calling at Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Month, I don't know, and then Edinburgh Waverley. Yeah, moving on to another one, another London King's Cross. It's not exactly the same as the other one, but this London King's Cross LNER service calling out Doncaster, Retford, Newton Northgate, Grantham, Peterborough, Stevenage, and London's King's Cross. And then we got an LNER service to York, calling at Stevenage, Peterborough, Grantham, Newton Northgate, Retford, Doncaster, and York. That was exactly the same to that one as well. And then moving on, this is the best one I've got. LNER service to Inverness. Inverness service calling at York, Darlington, Newcastle, Berwick-upon-Tweed, Edinburgh Waverley, Haymarket, Falkirk, I don't know, Gramstone, Stirling, Chena Eagles, I don't know, Perth, Plickery, I don't know, King's Goosey, I don't, Evemore, and then Inverness. Yeah, loads of stations on that one. I think most of them are in Scotland, most of them. But yeah, that's probably the best label I have of an LNER service to Inverness. And we go back up here to a Leeds label, an LNER service to Leeds, calling at Stevenage, Grantham, Doncaster, Wakefield, Westgate, and Leeds. That's exactly the same to that one. Oh no, it's not actually. No, it's not. Sorry. It's exactly the same as that one down there. And yeah, after that, an LNER service to Newcastle, calling at Peterborough, Newton Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, and then Newcastle. After that, an Edinburgh Waverley, an LNER service to Edinburgh, Waverley, calling at Peterborough, Newton, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Alnmouth, and Edinburgh, Waverley. And then another London LNER service, to London King's Cross, calling at Leeds, Wakefield, Westgate, Doncaster, Grantham, Stevenage, and then London King's Cross. Another LNER service to York. This is exactly the same to that one over there. Calling at Stevenage, Peterborough, Grantham, Newark, Northgate, Retford, Doncaster, and then York. And go right down here. Glasgow, LNER service to Glasgow Central, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Alnmouth, Edinburgh, Waverley, Haymarket, Motherwell, and Glasgow Central. And then finally, the final row on here, this row, LNER service to Doncaster, calling at Dunbar, Berwick-upon-Tweed, Alnmouth, Morpeth, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, York, and then Doncaster. And then move on down to York, LNER service to York. Calling at Stevenage, Peterborough, Grantham, Newton, Northgate, Retford, Doncaster, and then York. And then another LNER service, another Glasgow Central, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Alnmouth, Edinburgh, Waverley, Haymarket, Motherwell, and Glasgow Central. And then we've got Doncaster, LNER service to Doncaster, calling at Alnmouth, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, York, and then Doncaster. And then we've got an Edinburgh, Waverley, another Edinburgh, Waverley, LNER service to Edinburgh, Waverley, calling at York, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Morpeth, or Alnmouth. I don't know how to say that. Sorry about that. Alnmouth and Edinburgh, Waverley. The final one on this row is a new LNER service to Newcastle, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, and then Newcastle. So yeah, that's all this row done. Now it's time to do this row. So LNER service to London King's Cross, calling at Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, York, Doncaster, Newark, Northgate, Peterborough, and then London King's Cross. Then another LNER service to Newcastle, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, and then Newcastle. And then we got Leeds here, calling at Stevenage, Grantham, Doncaster, Wakefield, Westgate, and Leeds. And then we got another Edinburgh, Waverley, calling at LNER service to Edinburgh, Waverley, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Edinburgh, Waverley. And then we got another one here. Another Edinburgh, Waverley. This is exactly the same as this one. Another LNER service to Edinburgh, Waverley, calling up Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, and Edinburgh, Waverley. That's exactly the same to that one. And yeah. And then we got London's King's Cross, an LNER service to another London King's Cross, LNER service to London King's Cross, calling at Falkirk, Grahamstone, I don't know. Haymarket, Edinburgh, Waverley, Berwick-upon-Tweed, Newcastle, Darlington, York, and then London's King's Cross. And then this is one of my best ones as well, LNER service to Aberdeen. This is the nicest one I probably have, an Aberdeen label. Anyway, LNER service to Aberdeen, calling at York, Darlington, Newcastle, Berwick-upon-Tweed, Edinburgh, Waverley, Haymarket, invocating thing, I don't know. Caldy. Oh my god. Lechars, Dundee, Arabrath, Montrose, Stonehaven, and Aberdeen. Yeah, that's probably the nicest label I have. The Inverness one, and the Aberdeen one are probably the two nicest I have. And yeah, now LNER service to Aberdeen. And then we go back up here to LNER service to York, calling at Berwick-upon-Tweed, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, and then York. And then we got the same one here, an LNER service to York, calling at Berwick-upon-Tweed, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, Northallerton, and then York. And those are all of the York ones. My best station in the UK. Will it change? Don't know. I'm going to Doncaster in a few months' time, so will it change? I don't know. But forget that. Moving on to sorry about that. That's in the way. Oh God, move. LNER service to Leeds, calling at Stevenage, Grantham, Doncaster, Wakefield, Westgate, and then Leeds. Out. And then we got another Edinburgh Waverley. Same one as those two over there. I'll read them out again. Sorry if the curtain's in the way, guys. Edinburgh Waverley, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, and then Edinburgh Waverley. And this is the exact same, and only our service to Edinburgh Waverley, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, and then Edinburgh Waverley. And then we got two more left. LNER service to Glasgow Central, calling at Peterborough, Newark, Northgate, Doncaster, York, Northallerton, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Alnmouth, Edinburgh Waverley, Haymarket, Motherwell, and Glasgow Central. And the final one, an LNER service to Doncaster, calling at Alnmouth, Morpeth, Newcastle, Durham, Darlington, York, and then Doncaster. But anyway, guys, that is all my labels I have. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. This is all my labels in my room. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and bye. Peace.